Okay, so now we are making High John the Conqueror root Gri Gris. Now, what's burning in the background is red sandalwood incense, because red sandalwood is all about power and psychic protection, and basically it's a jumper. It makes things move, go up, be better. Now, a lot of people, when they are making High John the Conqueror root, will either just take a root, put it in there, and hope that the spirit of the herb will help them, or they're doing it for love, to break a hex, to be a better soldier, fighter, etc. But me, I like to work on the sheer power, just empowering one of those charms, so it will give a person a personal power, so they can use them. As you see, I'm going with red felt bags that are hand stitched, and I will show you the botanicals that you're using. So first of all, we would be using, obviously, High John the Conqueror. And I like to give High John the Conqueror a nice house, a nice box that would allow it to sit comfortably. So I'm picking the smaller ones because I would like the thing not to be the only thing in the charm bag, but also that there will be room for other botanicals. So I'm adding High John the Conqueror root, which is the main ingredient in them, and they are reminiscent of the spirit of High John. And if you can go and search for some information online on him, it's basically a trickster spirit like Papa Legba or Eshu or Legua or Anansi, that basically tricks their masters during the times of slavery in the US into giving them more or to treating them better. And then after slavery, it's about the boss, how to deal with like corporate America. You know, it's a very joyful, funny spirits, and usually the stories are not so much out there, but if you search for them, you can find them. Okay, so after John the Conqueror root, I would like some luck. And the kind of luck that you're using is the luck that comes in the form of a buckeye. Now, buckeye nuts don't grow in Israel. I actually collected them from Visherad, which is in the Czech Republic, so I have a limited amount of them. And they bring luck in gambling, they bring luck in all gambits, and it has like an eye, so hopefully this averts the evil eye, as you can see. So each one of them is getting a buckeye that I collected. With love. So this goes in there. And of course, all those ingredients, I'm praying and passing through incense before I even put them, before I put it on camera. I just don't like other people hearing my petitions and my prayers. But anyone that gets those could actually have their own petitions and prayers to add it to mine. Okay, so that's one. Now, the other ingredient, okay, let's finish with the herbal ingredients first. Okay, so I'm adding like an abricamino leaf. An abricamino is a very important brujeria ingredient which opens gates. And my hope with this is like with the trickster spirit, that it will open gates to the people who are using it. So I'm adding a nice full hand-dried leaf of abricamino to each one of those charms. Okay, and then I'll add a pinch of vetiver, because vetiver is a general empowerer, and I hope that the people who wears those charms will be empowered. In New Orleans voodoo style, according to Denise Alvarado, this is added to any ingredient that people want to empower generally. I'm adding a little pinch in each of them. Okay. Now, those are botanicals, basically. Black Eyes, High John the Conqueror, Abracamino, and Vetiver. Now I'll add some crystals to empower this concoction. The first crystal that I would be adding is orange kyanite. And kyanite, most people know the blue kyanite, but the orange kyanite, what it gives you the ability to read the mind and movements of other people, making them understand what they are about to do. And this also, the ability to predict the movements of the herd is an important part of power. So I'm taking the pieces that want to be in those bags. Okay. Next crystal that goes in there is the Lodestone. And Lodestone is an attraction crystal. And it brings our heart desires to us. It's basically a natural magnet. And I think it's a very good combination of Hydron the Conqueror and a Lodestone. We have just small pieces, but you don't need much. You don't need to go around with some bulky Gri Gri. Also, if you're missing Lodestone, you can use a little bit of hematite that also has magnetic qualities to it. But Lodestone is a classic, so I prefer to stick to the classics with a twist, okay? And the last ingredient, and obviously the most expensive one, those are, can you tell me what those are? Can you recognize them? Those are not rubies. Those are actually, forgot the name for a second. Well, people mix them up with rubies for many years, but those are not rubies, and their name is pausa. Spinels. Those are spinels, and they are being used to add a lot of power. They are in the royal jewels of the Queen of England, and they are fiery, and you can see they have a nice sparkle to them, but they also have this pleasant, charismatic thing going on. So I'm gonna put one in each to give it more fire, more charismatic fire. So you notice they are tiny, but they are very high quality. And those could be, in fact, set into jewelry. So I'm adding one each. And then I will saw the edge. And that would be it. That's the whole Hydron the Conqueror route, my version of it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a pleasant day. And remember, if you're making your own charms and oils, not only you control their style and their power, you're also making something that is intimately connected to you, and even you can make those because those are very simple. Collect the ingredients, make them, or make them your own. Goodbye, Nashe.